Welcome back to another video. Today I have a race for you at Road America. We're in GT3 in the Sprint Series. It's a 40-minute race with an insanely high strength of field, at least for what I typically do at 4.2K. This is my first race back after having been gone at the beach for a week. So you might notice my face is a little bit red, spend a little bit of too much time in the sun for a person who pretty much sits in his basement most of the time. So yeah, definitely burnt, but had a good time. So I ran a couple laps before we got started. If you remember from one of my league races recently, had a phenomenal finish here at Road America in the IMSA series. This is a whole different beast. 4,200, I was the 30 car of 30, ended up qualifying 23rd, which I think I only out-qualified like maybe 2 people or something because nobody else qualified after that. And I think that's really the story of this race, you know, kind of like what it feels like to be the 30 of 30 in a pretty high strength of field, especially for me. So this is top split GT3 action on a Thursday night in the United States. If you guys like the work that I'm doing, if you enjoy watching this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, feel free to join the Discord. I stream my league races on Mondays and Tuesday nights, and I hope you do enjoy this race. All right, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
I decided apparently to jump into the Ferrari Cup for the season, for the week, Road America. First race in a week, right out of the gates. I should have gone inside there. Feels strange to be 30 of 30. Top split 4,200. It's like I feel like I do not belong here.
Right side. Clear. Car on. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear.
Right. Safe. Just like to survive the race, see if we can make any progress. Never really figured this long carousel corner out. Is it actually called a carousel? Sure is. Gosh. Not sure what to expect here. That could have been horrific. I'm sure the dude behind me had a moment. Uh-oh. That's what I should have done, going on the back straight. Somehow I didn't.
Right side. 17.657. Clear on the right.
Whew, had a really good race here a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? This is a whole different beast. Sitting deep in the field, 40-minute race. I haven't raced in a week. Fresh off vacation. If you can't tell by all the burns on my face. Finishing up both PRL leagues this week. Trying to get some practice in. So we're at Road America for the Sprint Series and then Le Mans for the IMSA Series. It'd be cool if I could do a better job of this corner. Not terrible, could be a lot better. Oh boy. I'm expecting chaos in this race, but who really knows? Of course, we're still also on that grind to 3K. Getting there. Just over 2,900 at the moment. Why did I brake right there? Hawking and driving, no worky. Looks like my brain is not big enough to do both at the same time. Let's see if I can hang on to these guys. I was doing a little bit of practice by myself, but I just feel like it's so much better for me to just get into a race and go. I'm only 5 points out of the points, so not bad, considering I'm 22nd. Just shows you how tough the strength of field is. Ferraris everywhere. Kind of like to go against the grain, but the fact that I'm forced to drive the Corvette the rest of the season just gives me more reason to run that car here and kind of always. Oh my god, what the hell? Talk about a late netcode. Look, the back end just completely fell off his car. He has no idea. Oh my god. He has no wing. He's about to find out. If he's got that much damage on the front, this dude, or on the rear, this dude must have some damage on the rear, right? Golly, I can't speak on the front. If he did that much damage to Ty's rear end, his front end's got to have a little bit of something to it. Man, that's sketchy. Behind somebody and with air, that's very sketchy. Totally fine by yourself.
Alright, try and push.
Don't know how. Got a little lucky. Definitely not saving any kind of fuel.
5.921. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Fix everything I have just to keep up with these guys. And we're in the back. Ooh. That could have been sketch.
Car right. Clear. Right side. Clear.
No touch. Debated just trying to run with them, but honestly I don't think it's going to matter, and the guy behind's looking pretty racy, so I think he was going to try to overtake me either way, so I figure I might as well go for it. And who knows, maybe they'll fight a little bit, and who knows. Again, practice for the week. Weekly races. Should say my league races. These are weekly races, right? Never been very good in that corner. I think I'm getting a little bit better at it, but never been very good at it. I'm expecting this Ferrari to have quite the pull.
5.802.
See what Arta's gonna do here. So we can make any kind of progress on P18 up here. Let off too hard there, I think. Understand how I freaking touch the grass like every time in that curve on that corner. Like every time. I let it flare out just a little too much. Yeah, he's feeling that air too. Definitely not making any progress. I'm also like desperately in need of safety rating. I hate to say that out loud. I really do need like a cleanish race. So that when this new season turns, I don't lose my A license. Not that it matters that much, but I just like having the blue color beside my name. Honestly.
5.72. New bus flat for you.
Arda is all over, man. I think he's just struggling to find a place to pass. I don't think he's intentionally tucking, to be honest, because he was looking a little racy earlier. I think as soon as he finds an avenue, he's going. Better. Gotta say, it was really strange this week to be watching the PRL races from the beach house we were staying at. It's really, really unfortunate. I really wanted to be racing. Just because I have such a cool opportunity to like compete in those two leagues for the classes that I'm racing in. Unfortunate to see people, you know, just kind of running away at that point, not even having a chance. Although I guess somewhat ironically, in the sprint series, I actually gained a spot. I guess because of the way the drop weeks worked out. Don't know how that happened. But I lost a spot in the IMSA series, gained one in the sprint. So either way, I've just got to have two good finishes at the end of this week to even have a chance, I guess. I think no chance for first in either one of them, but And for the IMSA series, that's because Brett has just been the class of the field the entire season. And in the sprint series, because honestly, it's the DNF from Brands and the DNS from this past week. I think I could have competed with Devin if I just didn't have one of those two. It would have been a race at least at the end. Why?
Car on your left, clear on the left.
Damn it. I've done that so many times in practice, it's kind of crazy. It's been a really fun season. Of course, I have. If you see my most recent video, it's talking about Season 4 plans. I did sign up for both PRL series, the Sprint and the IMSA. I am excited about that. Wish they didn't have such a gap, honestly, between their seasons. I'd like to get right into it. But the other part of me says, cool to have a little bit of a break. Alright, 25 minutes to go. 6 laps until we need fuel. No chance of extending that. It's right at 6.2 laps. Yeah, I made a mistake. Dang it. That's my mark there. Come on, man, focus up. Tell you, I'd be out of the sim for just a few days. It's kind of like, hey, how does this work again? Let's do this a little bit better. Like this delicate balance between utilizing the elevation to help you slow down so you don't have to hit the brakes too hard too early. But then when you plateau, you need to make sure you slow down enough so that you can finish the braking and get to the corner. Come on.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Good move, good move. Now go. Settle, settle. Still has me in the points, just barely. 5.2 laps of the fuel, so we're not really burning more than expected. .4 behind. Almost double shifted. Like the one corner on this track that gives me the most trouble. So funny. Considering it's called Corvette Corner. I really hope they do something to the Ferrari next season. It's been too good too often and it drives like crap. I really hope they change it. Something. I don't even know what it needs to be. Top end a little lower. It's just too good. Too good. It's ridiculous to jump into one of these races and there's 30 cars and about 25 are one manufacturer. And it's always like that. It's very rare that you jump in and see all Lambos or all Porsches. It's just all Ferraris, always. Alright, not such a great lap. Try to lock it in here. Honestly, man, it's been a week. Just concentration is a struggle right now. 11 laps to go. I can pit at any time. Struggling a little bit here. I'm still trying to figure out my brake bias. Oh, really? Hope I didn't change anything. Get to this point of the race and I feel like my braking performance just goes in the shitter. I'm also gonna say, man, if anybody watching this was here for that live stream that I did almost a week ago, I think it was last Friday night, that was so much fun. Definitely intend to do more of those. Certainly going to stream my league races, but those are a little bit more focused. Kind of doing the Road to 3K series has been fun. I think people enjoyed that. Honestly, there's a lot of people there and very engaged with what was going on. I need to do more of it. Thought about doing it tonight, but I was like, well, a little rusty. Okay.
We expect these conditions to continue.
Yeah, for a minute there I was kind of worried this was going to be a wet race.
6.061.
Get it. Got a quick Porsche behind me. Pretty good gaps behind him, though. I guess people are already pitting. So I've jumped up in the points quite a bit. Hear that Porsche. Kind of miss that thing. Corvette's been a lot of fun to learn, a lot of fun to drive. Really did enjoy the Porsche though. Seen some weird shadowing on my screen. I wonder if that's... Hopefully that's in the game. Holy shit. That could have been bad.
Right side, clear on the right.
Okay. You know what? I think it's time to pit. Just get that done. Refocus a little bit. Give me something to focus on here. Okay. Should be a pretty early pit here. Hope I didn't hit anything.
5, 3,
Is what it is.
1. Right here.
A little short. About 21 liters or so. When I looked up, it was 20.
Okay, go.
Nice little window. Let's see if we can get back into a rhythm. Stop doing dumb things. Love to gain some safety rating here. Obviously, I'd love to gain some IR as well. Inching closer to 3K. Being in a split like this really doesn't help. Corner, man. Either feel like I overslow like crazy or I do the opposite and blow right through it. One of these days I'm gonna figure this one out. It just feels so clunky. And maybe it's not terrible, but it just feels terrible. Alright, let's see what pit cycles look like. I feel like my pit stop was pretty good. Kind of glancing around. Pretty solid time, actually. $12.6. I was in my stall for 12.6. Good grief, some people did an 11.9. A couple 12.6s, a 12.2. Somebody did a 10.4. What? Right to the racing line. See where we cycle through. I think it's going to take another lap or so. I was a little early. I'm right on the money for fuel as well. Ugh, that was ugly. Jesus. That was sketchy. I know that didn't look like much. Car almost go bye-bye. Okay. Let's just hold this sucker as is. Finish this race. Feel very much on edge. Probably not the best place to be, having been away for a week. Alright, 7 laps to go. I have to save just a touch here.
6.189.
So me and David here were in our pit stalls for exactly 10.6 or 12.6 seconds each. I was on pit road 4/10 less than he was. That's why it was so close when we came out, I guess. See what kind of a pressure I can apply here. Keep the guy honest. Probably the best I've gotten through there. Although he sees those two fighting and says, ooh. Okay, I'm a little too early right there. Oop.
Oh, bit.
I can't believe that's the first time we've heard anybody say anything in voice comms. I guess the start was pretty clean.
5.981.
And just out of the points. Five points out. Getting really sloppy through those first two. Still sitting deep at 22nd. Looks like there's 4 guys out of the race. How people are doing 203s, 202s here. I don't know if anybody's that far in this race. But in the practice sessions I've seen, it's crazy. BRS lap for this car is a 204 something, 204.5 I think. And I'm not touching that. Come on. I did one lap where I was within 9/10 of the coach lap, which is like super rare, especially for a 2-minute lap. And then I'd go on to practice sessions and see people doing like astronomically faster. So I guess the coach lap's just pretty weak this week. And I hope that is something in the game. I just see so many dark spots. Gotta be. Very distracting.
6.254.
Alright, jeez, 5 to go. Not bad, not bad. So sketch. Well, definitely don't have anything for the guys ahead. See with the remaining time if I can just learn a little bit. Anything to help me improve here. Hope at least hold my gap here. We're gonna be just barely crossing that line with fuel. Do a little bit of lift action, see if I can save a tenth. Really nice to be on a track that's not 50 degrees Celsius. .36. Now minding that gap a touch. A little bit of lifting. Don't want to lose too much time. Don't need to save that much fuel. I might not need to save any, to tell you the truth. It's just so close, and I'm not making any progress ahead, so might as well save just a little bit. So long as I can mind the gap behind. I'm out of the points either way, so.
6.038.
Okay, three more. .26. It's all an ass. That last lap alone, he was like 8 tenths faster than me. And of course he's a Ferrari. Alrighty, 2 to go. Looks like I am 1/10 to the good, which that's helpful. Okay, strange. I certainly didn't need to save more fuel if that's true. I wonder why it's off.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Totally me confused. Yeah, it makes sense. There's only 57 seconds on the timer. Wonder if JRT has an update or something. Because it's strange for it to be off a lap like that. That means I also got a lot more fuel than I needed. Obviously the leaders can be manipulating that a little bit, but normally by now, if that happened, it would click over and it'd realize like, hey, there's no time left, but it's still showing 1.5 laps. Okay, now it's showing 0.3. Weird. Nearly 4 gallons extra. Gallons, liters. Alright, boys, well, it's the journey of being the last place car in a top split. An aggressive top split at that. I've noticed this week that the top splits have been pretty high. Ooh, well, unfortunate to miss the points, or at least so JRT says, but hey, he thinks we got another lap, so who knows. Alright, so again, top split, 42-18, it's very aggressive. As expected, did lose just a touch of IR, but really nice safety rating bump. I could use another race or two like that over the next couple weeks to keep my A license. But yeah, you can see, I mean, this was 9,300, 8,800, 9K, 83. Some very high IR folks in here, which makes it difficult. Makes it very difficult. But yeah, these are some of my people. We're hanging down here in the low 3K range. But yeah, not a whole lot to say about that race. Started pretty deep, 30th car, started 23rd, finished 22nd, so it didn't really move around much. And sometimes that's how it goes, and I think that's really the story of this race. I mean, it's kind of the reality look of what it feels like to be the 30th car in a 30-car grid with a 4K strength of field. So sometimes it goes that way, man. It'd been really cool if I had just been like just the next person down, you know, would have been awesome. But hey, can't do anything about that. Just keep working at it and have some fun. And so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video.